Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Vanilla series. This episode we are going to be getting on with building a nice little reed farm just over there. So we just need a few good bits of materials, not too much. We need some reeds, which we have plenty of, so we don't really need that many. I also need some sand. Boom. Take 2 stacks of sand. So got that, it's got the reeds. What else do we need? We'll also need some cobblestone, so we'll take 2 stacks of that. Turn the bucket of water over there. We'll also need some fences, some wooden fences, so we've got enough. We can make some more. 28, that should be more than enough. We've got some torches already, and I think that's more or less everything we need. Now, the cool thing about this map actually, just to point out, if you notice, just over there, I don't know if you can actually see it from here, you just notice this map hasn't changed since I've actually built over there. But if I actually knock this map off, it'll actually update itself. So if you can see, I've got a couple of buildings over there, I've got a pathway leading all the way around, as you can see just down there. Just need to complete the bridge, and if we actually knock this map off, what it should do, if it's supposed to work as it should, if I knock it off, and then look at it, it should actually update the map. Yep, see, there you go. So the map's re-rendering itself, so stuff that was there before is now changing. So that's really cool. So you can see you've got in the top left there, you've got a path. You've also got the buildings now showing up and rendering, which is kind of cool and neat. And then if we put it back up on the wall, like so, you'll see that it's there now. So anything, just to keep in mind, anything you have on the wall, especially when it's maps, and you've redone an area, if it doesn't update the map, then what you have to do is knock it off, put it in your hand, it'll update itself, and you can put it back on the wall again once you've done that. Now I'm going to take this bed, just for the fact of when it starts to get dark, I'm going to sleep, because I get fed up and tired of having to deal with monsters all the time when trying to build this. Now, I'm building a nice little road down. As you can see, it snakes its way down there. We're going to finish off the side of it and a few other bits and pieces. And I started using gravel. Now, I thought I was going to use these stone slabs, but I decided to stick with the stone slabs for the stairways and then use gravel for the floor for this part. It seems this is like the manual farming area. You know, you wouldn't expect it to be nice and posh, but the main road in my town area I'm going to keep as stone slabs, and they may actually change some of them as well later down the line, but gravel's kind of nice. I do like it, although it doesn't really define the edges as much as slabs do, as I've got in the middle of town, or my little base. Right, so what we want to do is just move these torches. Now, I wasn't exactly sure how to do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set out a nice little area. So what we want to do is just outline that block there. So the reed farm's going to go, ooh, actually no, probably might not want a reed farm there. Put it, we move it 3 blocks, put it here, and what we can do is just have some kind of outline there, which I think will be kind of nice. And then what we can do is have it come out, so we're going to have it going lengthways, and I'm trying to make the most of reeds. So if we have it here, so that's the edge, so we're going to want water roll this way. It's going to be a very long reed farm. And then the edge is going to be here, like so. And then we're going to have some more reeds there, and then another water channel here. Right, and then we're going to have to extend this out. So reeds are going to go here, like so. And then we're going to have to just increase this height actually a bit. And then the wall's going to go here. It's not going to be too fancy of a wall. It's just going to be like a mix between fences and cobblestone. So if we do that, put another cobblestone down, and then we figure out how many blocks do we need. So if we put them like that, and then put fences like so, and then each of these corners of the fence we're going to put down some torches, just to give a bit of lighting, and then we can actually move some of these torches around here. And then how many blocks is it between these? I'm going to try and space these out as neatly as I can, but it may not actually work. Oh no, wow, that works actually perfectly. Like that. and then in between this one, because this is that the centre block? We're going to have this one as the entrance, so we're going to have a gate here to actually be able to walk into the farm. And then again, we do the whole same routine down this side. I'm just going to mirror image it, apart from there's going to be a cobblestone block there. But this should actually work out quite well. So mirror, 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 like so. Nope. Have we got any more dirt now? I can finish that up later. So if we put down the fences... what? I just fell through a fence. Like so. And like so. Actually might need some more of these. Oh no, we got enough. Nice. And then what we can do here is put these on top. How's my FPS? Oh, it's doing okay. And then we're going to have a gate here, and then we'll put another torch just on these bits here, just for adding a bit extra light in the area. So I want mobs to spawn. And then what I'm going to do is replace all of this with sand. So the bottom half's going to be sand, the sides are going to be sand. In fact, when I've just done that. Ah, there you have it. There's our nice reed farm. I put some sand down on the bottom just to give it a bit of more different kind of contrast and colour. It doesn't really matter what you place your reeds on. They don't grow any slower or quicker if you use grass or dirt blocks or sand blocks. Doesn't make much of a difference. They still grow, I think, more or less at that same rate. And yeah, so we've got a nice little reed farm going here. We've got our little plants going along, so some of them have actually grown, as you can see, but I'm going to wait till them all grown and then actually give the system a try again. I'm not going to bone meal them again, that seems a bit like a waste, but I put this nice little roof on. I do really enjoy that. I got fed up of mobs actually coming on, and actually it's got a bit dark, but I got fed up of mobs just coming along, jumping on my roof. Well, not on the roof, but basically there were no roof and falling into my crops and then basically upturning all my crops. It was really annoying. Because then I have to go in and manually hoe them all again, and yeah, and I've got this little light here, so there is sun getting into these plants, which is kind of nice. So it is for every single one, and I give it this nice kind of, you call it a peaked roof for each section, so it's not all flat and it goes up and down, but I'm not sure on the colour of the planks themselves, to be honest. But it seems alright, it works its purpose. Light can still get in, and it stops any mobs actually, if they do climb on top, falling onto my plants. And reeds you don't really have to make much problem for, because you can jump all the more you want, but you won't actually uproot them, so that's kind of nice. I don't have any fences at the moment. But yes, what to do next? Well, one thing I don't have at the moment is a cactus farm, but do I have actually any cactuses, I wonder? So if we just jump across, we're going to follow the little road here. So we go up, round, and it links up just to the top of here, and links up to the road. We can go round and down, and I don't know if I've got any cactus. If I haven't, then I'm actually going to have to go and get some. Oh, hello. Let me have a look. Oh, we do. Nice. So that's probably this next project we can work on, is building a nice little cactus farm. I wonder where to put it. I actually want to just spread this out a bit more, so just bear with me a second. Just going to do this. I know it's going to look really like it has been built, but hey, let's go round. There we go. Try and spruce this out a bit more. Right. Right, I think that'll look a lot better. Shouldn't look too man-made or my-made than what it is, so that's okay. So a cactus farm now, where to put this? So we've got our two farms here. I think the cactus farm on the end here. I'm trying to think, is that all the... Then again, we've got pumpkins and melons as well. Let me think here. So we have our pumpkin farm like here, and then we could have a road or path continuing down here, and then around the back of this we could have our pumpkins and melons on just this side here. So then at least you've got them all, and then what I can do is actually connect this road all the way around and link it back up towards the farm over there, and then I'm going to after that start work on the farm area with the animals and trying to get that all sorted up, because at the moment they're all mixed up and the cows are escaping. I don't think I've got any sheep in there, or any pigs, or any chickens, to be honest, so I think I really need to go grab some of them and actually sort that out. So how's this doing? It's kind of okay. You can just see some of them growing away. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go away for a bit. I'm going to finish off making this little roadway here, so I'm going to make a nice little bridge. And then hopefully by the time that I've done that, these would have actually grown. And we can actually show you again this actually in progress if you haven't seen it before, because I think it's a really nice, neat system. And I really like the idea. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Or 10-20 minutes for me, or maybe an hour, you never know. Depends how long it takes me to actually go through all this. Yeah. Well, let me take you to the tour what's actually happened since I, well, took a little break, you could say, to build some stuff. So we come down here, I've lined the side of the path, pavement with these logs, so I've continued the trend all the way around. We come down the stairs, and we come down this way, and then we come to this nice little bridge. The bridge isn't finished yet. It's almost complete. I thought I'd make the bridge out of stone brick now, instead of the the cobblestone over there. And I haven't put any fences. I've just done this little stair up and down look, just to give it a bit of definition and difference. Now, also I've done the pillar underneath here. I'm not sure about the wood though, so I may replace wood with stone brick depending on how it looks. But this is what it looks like from this side, and I think it looks okay for now. It's a very good design point from my point of view anyway, because I've never been really good at it, but hey, this tree's going to be slightly in the way here. That should be better, so we can get up the pavement. And we've got a little, I've got rid of the little hole here that we used to get down with the ladder, replaced it with this, so we come down, we come round, and we come down, and then we hit the chest here. There's actually some birchwood logs and that in there. I've managed to fall down the hopper. And then we come up, and again we continue with the trend of the logs on the side here, and then we've got some more here. And then we keep going up, and then we enter this end point here. Now, I did say we were going to do a melon farm, but the point is I haven't even collected any melons yet. That's how surprised I am. I'm kind of disappointed as well, to be honest. I thought I had actually collected some melon seeds, or even some melon, but I actually haven't found any yet. The only way you can get them is actually through chests. So I've been very unfortunate by the looks of it to not actually get any. But we can actually make the cactus farm. We can actually do that. Now that's more straightforward and doesn't really require much. You can actually just use, you don't need any water next to it. So if I actually came along here, I'm just going to map out where I actually want all the woods to go. So if we do that, number 2 blocks. And then have the entrance like here. And 2 blocks again, and 2 blocks again. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, that should be alright. And then we come down and do the exact same routine down this way, so it's a 2 block gap. Boom, boom. And the trend's going to go all the way around, but we're going to have this nice little, if we just go right to the end of this house here, and then we're going to head back in this direction. I'm just going to copy the exact design there of the other field. So if we just do this. Now I may have to flatten this out, I don't know, but up here we're going to have the cactus, and you do need sand for this, so you actually have to design this quite well. So we need the sand. I got the sand here, luckily enough. Boom, 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 boom. And then you just put down the cactus. Now the problem is you can't put them next to any blocks, so you actually have to do it it's weird, it doesn't let you do it in the regular pattern of you can't have no block next to it, so if you put one here, you can't have one there. So I wonder if I'll have to do it like so, a bit bigger. Let's have a look here. So if I put like one here, I'd have to put one here, but then I can't put that there. So I wonder if I'm going to have to just change it up a bit and move this in one. probably going to have to do that just for the fact of it's a bit of a pain. Actually, no, got a better idea. One that cactus back and give me. Change this up slightly. Oh, give me you back, I need you. Gimme. There we go. I'm going to raise it up so we can actually put this a bit higher. So if we add this here. Maybe not there. I'm trying to think now. Here. So 2 blocks from either side, then we can actually outline it. And then we're going to do the whole pattern like this. So we're going to have cactuses like this. Like so. So how many we got this side? So 4 each side, yep. Just going to a bit more, so like that. Actually, no, we're going to right to the end, so we want to go all the way to there. And then we're going to have like cactuses on along like that. And then we're just going to put the sand around the side just to add a, so it doesn't look too weird. And then what I'm going to do is going to put stairs all the way around it, and then it basically adds that little defined raised look to it. And then when we've done, we can actually come down and break these cactus when they grow. Now the only issue you have with them is cactus act like a block destroyer. So if you chuck anything into them, it'll actually destroy the block, and it's been like that since I think they were ever introduced, to be honest, and they've never been changed. So it's something to keep in mind. Like if you kill, they used to be used for like mob spawners, or not mob spawners, well, mob killers basically. You could you put them next to a spawner and then you push them down through water, and you can actually get them to get killed by the mobs. But the problem was the cactus actually destroyed half the stuff that actually came down, so you had a problem with that, which were a bit of an issue, so they weren't that reliable. So anyway, that's like that. Now the pumpkin farm is going to be over this side, I believe. Let's have a look here. I keep following this pattern round anyway, so we'll go like that. You there. You there. You there. Should be able to more or less put it exactly, yeah. So there you go. So we're going to have some more lines, and the way pumpkins work is actually, if I just grab the seeds here. So, oh, I didn't need that many seeds actually. I didn't realise you get 4 seeds for every pumpkin. But what you need is you actually need 2 blocks. So if I put a... Oh, I do have a hoe. If I put a pumpkin seed here, what's going to happen is this pumpkin doesn't grow on this block here. It actually grows on any block adjacent to it that's touching it. It doesn't grow on the side corner blocks like these. It only grows on this block. If actually this one, this one, this one, and this one. And actually what this does, this grows on its own, and then after a certain amount of time after that's grown and become full and mature, it'll actually pop out a pumpkin on one of these blocks randomly. Which is kind of neat. I kind of do like it. Pop that back. Now, if you do destroy a pumpkin stem, as you would call it, before it actually fully matures, then you'll actually lose the pumpkin seeds, unfortunately. So you don't get them back like you do with some of the other plants that you get, your wheat and your potatoes and carrots. You actually get them back. So it's something to keep in mind. Now, I don't know exactly what to do. I actually don't know if I want to raise up this terrain slightly. I'll just keep it like this. I'm thinking of having some kind of setup where I can have pumpkins along the sides. So I'm thinking if we have it raised up one more, but this time with dirt. Could it be like that? I'm going to have to raise this up a bit because the area that I picked is kind of a bit, as you would say, not flat. I actually do need to do that. But one thing I'm going to show you first, before I take another little break, just to actually go get some dirt and that, is I want to show you this. Now, I've shown you it once before already, but if you haven't, then I want to show you how this works. So if we come down around to the button here, give it a click, bloop. It's going to set off. Oh, it's lagged a bit there. And you can just see all the plants now have been taken away, and they're all getting pushed down. And they should actually all go into the hoppers down there. And actually it's working really well. Wow, it's pushed them all around down quickly. Let's just check every single bit of plant has gone down. There's no loose. The roof's working quite well. And now what we can do is we can actually turn off this. Boom. And then we can actually check in the hoppers what's actually going on. So you can see there's all these different kinds of items flowing down into each hopper. and getting filtered as I go along, so you can see them all getting processed down, which is really cool. You got some potatoes there. So if we come down here, we'll have an entire harvest. Look at all that. Look at that. 64 carrots. We can just grab that, we can come back up, and because they're actually next to the water, we can instantly plant them. Although you do have to aware not to jump straight back on them, but as you can see, come down here, plant them all back up, and the process starts again. You don't even have to worry about coming and having them sell. I really like this design. I'm really happy with it. You know, the only problem is it can't be exactly like the Feed the Beast mod pack I wrote, can it? You've got to have some part that's it's automatic to a degree anyway, which is really neat. So we've got some seeds still coming, so we'll plant these as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replant all these. I'm going to harvest the sugarcane, and then I'm going to go grab some dirt, flatten the terrain out over there, and then we can start working on the pumpkin design. Well, not really design, it's just basically me putting down some pumpkin seeds, and then we can come back to it whenever we need to. I was going to actually make it auto. Oh, got some zombies coming in. I was going to make it automatic as possible, but the problem is it's quite tedious, to be honest. And you'd have to come up with some really kind of neat design to be able to do it properly. And I'm not that technical again on redstone, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. But yeah, that's just me. Oh, hello. Oh god, look at all the zombies. I'm not sure. I do like this hoarding mechanic that they've introduced in the latest snapshots, where zombies randomly spawn and will chase you from a large distance. Like that. Kind of makes it more of a challenge on a night, I've got to say. Although some people disagree with me probably on that, saying that they hate it, but now well. Minecraft's easy as it is, it's not really that hard, to be honest, as a game mode. But anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes, I'm rambling slightly. Right. So, here we are, we're back. Well, I'm back. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to flat out this entire area. I've built more or less actually already put down the areas, as you can see here. Raised the, well, flattened the area out basically. Right, here we are. I've flattened out the entire area and raised it all up one. So as you can see here, it's all one level now. Now, I know sometimes when you build on stuff like that and make it all flat, it seems really boring and irregular, but it makes it a lot easier platform to actually build stuff on when it's actually flat. My cactuses are growing really well, as you can see here. Now all I need to do is actually put these cobblestone stairs around them, so we can actually do that. And it'll just be something like this, so it's like in a raised plant bed, you could say. Oh, I'm going to try to trap myself in here. And it kind of adds a bit of the height up a bit more. So it doesn't, like I said, not all on one level. Oh, and I just broke all my cactus. Right, so I need to plant you back down. You plant anything next to it and it also will break, which is always funny. Yeah, so there's that. So we come in through here. We've got a cactus farm on the right, and then what we're going to have here is I'm going to have in this bottom corner where the cactuses are going to go. Not cactus, the pumpkins are going to go. Now, I'm trying to think how I would actually want this to work out. Because I want at least one gap around the side. So if we have 1, 2... So we put the... will this actually work? Yeah. Put the water here. Like so. And then what I'll need to do is... Where's my hoe gone? There it is. If I put hoe there... Right, so... What you should do is then each pumpkin should basically go out on each one of these blocks. Hopefully. That's the idea. So what I can do then is just like make a little way down this way. And here. Then we're going to have a little gap here. And what I want is the... Do this. Boom, boom. And then this side as well. Boom, boom, boom. And then the pumpkins will, as they grow and the stalks finish, or stems as you want to call them, finish growing, they'll just, after a bit of time, plonk down the pumpkins on either side they choose. So one can get put there or there. this one only here, 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 or here. Between that two, this one there, there, and then there again. So I just need to get the water and fill up those last little bits. And then I think we're actually done then for the farms. Unfortunately, because I don't have the melons, I can't really do anything about that. But that's okay, that's fine. I do that. There we go. Then again, saying what I could do in the middle is do the exact same thing as I've done there. But, could I actually? Then again, if I put it there, I can't really put it anywhere else, so I'd have to actually put it here, and here, and here. I put the pumpkins there, and then again they can grow on either side of the water. So they can plonk on this side or this side. Doesn't really make much of a difference to me, to be honest, which way they do it. Right, so how we got this going? So yeah, I think that looks alright for now. Again, I do want the melons down this side. This is where the melons are going to be, but unfortunately I can't, as I just said, the reason being. I'm just going to extend this bit more down, and we're going to just finish off getting all the water. So if we do that, like that, take this one, and then that one, and that one, and there we go. And then finish off a little bit here, put the pumpkins down, and then again on this side, pumpkins. Yeah, that'll work. I'm happy with that. And then all I'm going to do is have a little gravel path coming in along this road. So then we've got the pumpkins that can grow. So if they do grow on the right hand side of there, here, then it won't actually interfere with the gravel path. And then we come all the way down and we're here. There you go. Right, so if I jump over and just like try and... I don't know, I guess we don't really need to do it on this side, it's fine. I'm just trying to see how it looked. Yeah, we've got our two farms. All I need to do is actually make some... we actually get some wood, which we have here, and then make some chests. We can actually designate bits and pieces, so I don't think actually, should I? Nah, we can have one chest for one thing. It doesn't make much of a difference, so we just put this chest in here, put it on, I don't know, there. And then that can be for the cactuses and the pumpkins when we actually grow them, and then the extras can just go into there, like so. Yeah, right. I'm going to call that episode here. So we've done quite a lot, I've got to say. We've expanded on our little farm here, so we've got all the sugarcane we can have. The automation on the farm is working perfectly. There's no problems with it whatsoever that I can see. And yeah, it's just going perfect, swimmingly. There's no in the chest still, so I didn't forget anything when I actually emptied it out. Now, I will be actually going to try and fight the wither, but the problem is with the wither boss is it requires 3, you need some soul sand, which is, you know, it's not, that's the piss easy thing to get. The only problem that I'm going to have is trying to get what you would call the wither skull heads, and they are extremely rare. I've even tried it with looting free, and this has just been me playing in my little single world, and a few other bits and pieces, and it is really hard to actually get the wither skull drops. I think there's like a 1 in 100 chance you can actually drop them, and every time you actually kill one, it rolls a dice between 1 and 100, and if you're really lucky, you might actually get a wither skull. But if you're really unlucky, you might not get anything for over 200 kills, and it's really a tedious task. And the fact of the way withers spawn, and they're all over the place, it really makes it even more harder to actually try and do it. So I'm hopefully be able to do it, because I really want to defeat the wither boss, because I've never done it before. But it may become one of those hard problems of actually trying to get the wither skull's heads. There's probably videos on the internet that let you, give you some tips and hints on how to actually do it the best you can, but unfortunately, I don't know them. So I may actually have to do some research on it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Next episode, not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. I think what I'm going to do is try and round up the sheep and cows and pigs, and I know we've got some cows in the pen, but it's basically the pigs and the sheep and the chickens, and try and get them into a, not just a pen, but I want to make like some kind of shed building for them, so I can put a couple of animals in each pen, and we can walk in, and you've got your pigs and your cows and all that in one little shed area, which kind of, I think I think the animals would appreciate it, having a bit of shelter and not getting a bit wet, but it just adds a nice little bit of instead of just having a fence surrounding a bit of grass and a couple of animals in it. That just seems a bit dull and boring, but I'm really liking how the area's coming along now. We've got a few extra buildings popping up now and again. We've got the blacksmith building over there. We've got the little shrine. We've got my house. That looks horrible with the bloody stone or brick stair roof. We've got the little farm area over here. You've got the tower, and it's it's starting to really take some shape. Now I can only design so much because, like I said, my designing skills are absolutely shocking. But I'm really liking what I've actually done with this series compared to the last. I think I've really improved. If you do agree, like and subscribe and comment as below. Yeah, if only it were that easy. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and until then, I will catch you later. Bye.